Tonight on Hunter.
Help me. Please, help me.
An anonymous snitch, maybe a wacko, wants me to take on the second largest aeronautics contractor in Southern California.
I'm a police officer, damn it! Do what I tell you, move!
Since now they know I'm a cop, maybe one of these students is trying to mess with my head.
One of them just decided to blow up your school.
I'm too scared to do any more alone. And I have a daughter who would kill that man.
Is it murder?
What is your number, X?
Locked into one type of medium, I would suggest you do some experimenting because each one has different characteristics. This is very nice, Judy. It just needs a little more animation. If you've used acrylics, you probably like the quick drying quality. John, this is very nice, very good work. Acrylics are excellent for impasto. Vincent van Gogh, who died in 1890, is a name associated with the impasto technique. Though, of course, Van Gogh worked in oils, which are much more forgiving because they're slow drying. There are some drying agents that can be applied for speeding things up. Van Gogh was a master of color, and the way that he layered on color was revolutionary in his day. He also was a genius because of the way that he chose color and the way that he attacked the canvas. This is very nice, Emily. I like your choice of color.
Don't go away.
Emily has chosen a very nice translucence in these waves by using that light base coat that we talked about. Okay, before we go on to the palette knife, let's all go next door to the theater art shop. I don't know if I mentioned before, but this class is going to help the scenic design class with the new production. It's all volunteer, but I think it's going to be a wonderful experience for you. Okay? Now, you'll start next week, so just come in and look around at the rough flats. Can you get up? Can you stand? Emily, take Lyman.
All right, listen. This is the only way out of here. We've got to go back in through here. I'm a police officer, damn it. Do what I tell you. Move now. Come on. Stay low Go to the floor. Try not to breathe too much. She get out. Come on. You'll be all right. The sprinklers are on. Come on. That's right, Emily.
So, what makes you think you can paint?
Well, I've done a couple of mean spare bedrooms in the day, you know? Hey, you know, the arson team isn't even sure why it blew. Joe Biggs is on that, remember?
I remember Joe Biggs.
Yeah.
I got the 5 in the 5 ring. See there?
Yeah. Let's see here. Well, I gotta hand it to you. You tied me again.
No, I didn't. See, look at this. You have 4, I got 5. That's not tied. You just missed one shot, that's all.
One of my rounds
One
went in
shot
that
you
hole
missed.
right there, right on top of the other one.
That's it,
Hey,
Craig.
Smith!
What are you talking about?
You saw one of my rounds go in the same hole, didn't you?
See, he saw it.
That's preposterous. Why can't you just admit that you missed one shot? That's all.
I didn't miss
it's
one
just
shot.
one bullet. It's 4 instead of 5. That's all. Just once.
I've got piggyback rounds. Get your stuff.
Hey, Joe, what's the verdict?
Somebody left the gas regulator valve wide open, which wouldn't have mattered if the wiring to the electronic igniter wasn't faulty.
Hell of a boom, I'll tell you that.
There's a couple of 100 cubic yards of methane under pressure in a small volume. Fly a spark. As good as trinitrotoluene. TNT. Like you said, one hell of a boom. Listen, McCall, I'm glad you're okay.
Thanks, so am I. Joe, accident, right?
That's why I'm filing it.
Thanks.
Emily! You okay? Listen, sometimes it's a good idea to kind of lay low after you've had a scare, you know?
I suppose, but Mark was home, and Lyman wanted to come just as soon as they'd let us, so we could get what was left of his sculptures. Lyman's been my boarder for such a long time. He's like part of the family. I couldn't say no.
I see. Oh, there's Mark now. Be careful, all right? Just take it easy. Okay. Bye.
Help me. Please help me. The explosion was on purpose. No accident. Hillary Taggart tried to kill me. Her company dumps toxic waste. Stop them. It poisons the town. Los Robles. People are dying. I found out. Now they want me dead. I've told the EPA I need more proof. Please help. Hillary's father doesn't care. Arrest Hillary. She's going to kill me.
Hillary Taggart. Any relation?
To Winston Taggart, Taggart Aeronautics? Yeah, it's his daughter. I had public affairs pull this photo from the file. That's from the chief's honor banquet last year, head table.
And I checked. The main airframe line is in the high desert near Los Robles.
Wonderful. An anonymous snitch, maybe a wacko, wants me to take on the second largest aeronautics contractor in Southern California. Taggart's got 450 behind him on the Fortune 500.
Guy's gonna take a light touch?
You two should be perfect.
What'd you find, Seve?
The tape's ferric oxide, Japanese bulk manufactured by Otsaku Industries. This one you can buy in any drugstore. No prints, new tape, first use.
What about the voice?
Computer voice simulator. Not very special. Could be Apple, Amiga, IBM. We could check it out.
Check it out. Let's see. All right, look, notify arson. We're gonna send our lab out there. I think we've got an attempted murder.
Charlie, I'm gonna contact Frank Webster of the EPA and see what he says about the Los Robles area.
Good. Start with him. If we're gonna tackle Hillary Taggart, we're gonna need a lot more to go on.
I'm working on it.
Okie dokie. You're online.
Okie dokie. What does that mean?
Well, if you get lost, call up the help menus in the user area.
Which are?
Online.
Listen, we're opening an investigation. It better be well corroborated, or we're gonna look like a bunch of fools. Winston Taggart gets more press than most heads of state, and his daughter Hillary, she's usually the third one from the right in every shot you've seen from the White House Rose Garden.
So, how does this thing work, Charlie?
Well, good luck.
Look at my dad. Half his mind is on setting Mark up for his famous finish line sprint, and the other half thinks he just might get lucky with one of those beach bunnies.
Did Winston talk to your mother after last night?
Of course. She called him the minute she got home. Shaky as hell. I don't blame her. From what Mark said, Emily damn near got blown into Orange County. He's as worried about her as I am.
Fire department said it was some fluky accident with gas.
The gas?
That's what they said, Hillary. I talked to the top arson guy. Look, it's not just the accident, but your mother's been flaky enough. You're gonna have to talk to her again. Be firm. Tell her she's just gonna have to stop harping on this nonsense about us dumping in the desert.
I will. Leave that to me, Rhodes. But you tell your security people that she might try to get back into the plant anyway, and I want them to call me the minute she does. I think we should all look after her now.
I'll keep an eye on her.
Have the decency to at least pan for us, Dad.
Anybody need a beer?
Yes, to wash the egg off my face. Grandpa beat us going away.
Uh-oh, there's the G word.
Grandpa. Anybody see a grandpa around here? Some quaint old codger with tobacco-stained whiskers? Using stories about 1910?
Sorry, Winston.
Well, thank you. Thank you very much.
Come on, I'll show you Grandpa's new car.
Tell me something. When I was running this company, Rhodes, did we do our business at the beach ever?
No, sir.
You're damn right, no, sir. I complained to your CEO. The beach is for getting sunburned and playing grab ass. My beach is, anyway. Taking your son to see Emily. Your mother was pretty rattled about it last night. You go see her.
Okay, Dad. I will.
Mark? Take it. Just bring him back by the weekend. He does 130 miles an hour in second gear, you know, so if the CHP spots you, do what I do. Shift into third.
Grandma would kill me.
But don't tell Emily. Just have it back by Friday. And stay a few days.
That's exactly why she'd kill me. I got these exams coming up and she wants me to study.
Doesn't want you hanging around here, I know. I know. You think about my offer? You'll be the only kid on the West Coast leaving school with a starting salary of 6 figures.
I know. It's just that Grandma thinks I should put a little more time into finding my own job.
Grandma can't design planes. You can. Grandma and I disagree on a lot. But we both need you. Volleyball's one thing, but I'm not playing tug of war with you, Mark. I love you.
So you think you might find him out there? Right. Okay, now listen, but if I don't find him, don't forget to tell him Sergeant Hunter from Homicide called him. Again. Yeah, thanks. Well, I'm gonna go try to run down Frank Webster. What do you got?
Well, I went through the night school enrollment, and I narrowed it down to 11 possibilities here. But you know what I keep thinking? I keep thinking to myself, maybe since now they know I'm a cop, maybe one of these students is trying to mess with my head.
Yeah, either that or maybe one of them just decided to blow up your school. Did you ever think about that? Watch your back.
This is EPA dispatch calling Agent Frank Webster. Sergeant Hunter from Homicide phone. He says you're supposed to meet him. Want his number?
Negative. I'll call him from the office.
Motor unit to southwest identify. Trim 284 and 285 to southwest. Motor unit Robert.
They ID'd the victim, Franklin G. Webster from the EPA.
Seems kind of funny, doesn't it? I spent an entire day looking for this guy and the one ends up pounded flat in that truck. And then we find out he's got a tape on him that looks just like the one we found in your car outside the school.
Is it murder?
Is it number X?
Here are the production schedules. Buildings 33 and 34. They are fakes. They cover up the truth. Taggart dumps toxic waste. The schedule hides it. I've seen it. The trucks use gate 5 every night. They take out the poison and come back in 20 minutes. They must dump it near the place. I don't know where. I'm afraid to follow alone. If they catch me, they will kill me.
Here, listen to this part.
I've told Hillary. She won't stop it. The police don't believe me. Somebody's got to stop it.
You know, Webster landing under that truck kind of puts the explosion at the school into perspective.
Yeah. And if our source was passing Webster those production sheets, the killer has them back.
Time to take a closer look at Taggart Aeronautics.
Yeah, I'm gonna run out to the airport and see a friend of mine.
I'll go check with the EPA and visit the Taggarts.
All right, do it.
Can I get you something to drink?
No, thank you.
Would you like beach house?
No, thanks.
All right, you can have the ocean. But I'm not giving up Catalina. And that's draw the line.
I understand. Actually, Mr. Taggart, it's about your company.
My daughter's company. 4 years ago, I retired, turned everything over to Hillary. So I can spend more time with my grandson.
All right, then, your daughter's company.
But, now you can call it my company.
We're investigating a possible homicide. The victim is an EPA investigator. Your company has been accused of illegal dumping.
It's a cutthroat industry. But I'm a straight shooter. Some of the competition isn't above spreading false rumors. They don't like Taggart because my company has something they'll never have. My name.
Hey, Ace, is that you standing up on top of this biplane?
Rick, my rag, please, rag. Listen, if it's about that leak in the garage this time, I've asked you before not to bother me during the week. A landlord can only do so much, all right?
It's not about the leak in the sink or the smell in the attic. We'll take care of that later. Talk to me about Taggart Aeronautics.
Taggart. We're here for an avionics consultation. Well, I'm sure you know that Winston Taggart opened this airstrip 40 years ago, right after the war.
Well, the reason I'm asking is we've had some reports of some toxic dumping coming out of Taggart.
Rick, every airport has a list of very familiar substances that they have to get rid of. You know, solvents and petroleum-based products of all
Look, I
kinds.
understand all that, but what would Taggart be producing that couldn't be dumped at Los Robles?
If it's radioactive, if it's used with high heat to make something out of graphite, I mean, those things are illegal.
Well, if it's not being produced here at Taggart, where the hell could it be coming from?
You know something? 35 years they didn't use that old airstrip I was telling you about. The one he started with. About 4 years ago, they started, I don't know, beefing it up. I fly over there every week. There's something going on over there.
Can you show me that?
Rick, you're gonna have to go up.
Make sure the rubber band's hooked up.
I know exactly who sent those tapes. My mother, Emily Hill.
Emily Hill's your mother?
Yes. She and Winston were never married, but we're all one big, happy family.
Did Emily tell you what was on those tapes?
That's all she ever talks about. At one time or another, she has accused me of creating nearly every toxic waste problem in the state. The woman's obsessed.
Sounds like you two don't get along very well.
I'm tired of her making false accusations to the EPA about this company. Now, if she weren't my mother, I'd sue her.
I see. Well, then, do you think she contacted Frank Webster to take another shot at you?
I wouldn't doubt it. But this company is clean. Ever since I took over, the EPA hasn't cited us for one violation. I'm very proud of that record.
If that's the case, then why do you think Emily's so convinced that you're in the wrong?
She misses Winston. Ever since I became CEO of Taggart Aeronautics, she's done nothing but complain.
Do you know of any reason why someone would want Frank Webster dead?
Sorry, I can't help you. Are you suggesting he was murdered?
Strong possibility. If anything comes to mind, give me a call at that number, would you please?
All right, I will, Sergeant. Thank you.
Thank you.
Sam, I don't understand what's going on. What is my mother trying to do?
I don't know. But she isn't going to go away unless you talk some sense into her.
The police tell me Frank Webster may have been murdered. That poor man. Maybe we should do something.
I'll send him a card.
Mother, you're acting crazy. How can I explain the situation
I don't want to hear this. Please stay away from me and stay away from Mark.
Would you two just stop
Let me in.
I am not letting you into this house, not after what you've done.
Oh, Mother, don't sound so self-righteous. I won't stand for it. You have no idea what it takes to run that company.
Oh, I do now.
Oh, Grandma, just stop it, for
Oh,
God's
don't
sake.
lay that crap on me. You don't know anything. It is my company now, whether you like it or not.
That's enough. I'm tired of listening to it.
Are you following me?
I came to speak with your mother and find out what's going on.
Well, when you find out, why don't you tell me? There's nothing at Taggart Aeronautics that's out of line. My mother just flipped her wig, that's all.
May I come in?
I don't want her in here.
No problem. I'll call you later, Mother. Unless Sergeant McCall wants me to stay.
No, there's no reason for you to stay right now.
Grandma, just take it easy, all right? I'm just gonna get you a glass of water.
Mark's not coming. Let's go to the beach. My father's not going to be happy about this.
She folded into his embrace, her lips yielding to his demanding kisses as their two bodies became as one. Time seemed to stand still, and silently she prayed
It's
to
a
herself
reader.
that this blissful moment would never
Belongs
end.
to Lyman, my boarder. I typed what I wanted on the tape, and the machine read it. It's the only way I could think of not to let anybody know it was me. Mark mustn't know.
Well, Emily, if it's true, I can't think of a way to keep him from finding out. Besides, why are you doing this?
For Mark, mostly. You know what my daughter's doing. And now Winston is dangling big salaries to get Mark to go to work for him. I want Mark to lead his own life, not fall under Winston's spell. He's a beguiler. I should know.
Yeah, but all this stuff with the dumping, why didn't you just go to the police and tell them? Or the EPA, go to both of them directly and tell them, why are you dealing with these tapes?
I was scared. I've tried for months to get Hillary to do something. She calls me a crank. I'm not. I was there. I saw him die. I've been Winston's mistress for 40 years. Hillary is our daughter. She couldn't grow up and run her own life. When she got back from Europe in 1970, she was pregnant with Mark. But she had no patience with motherhood, so I've raised him. And that has been pure joy. You've met Winston. He's like a Santa Claus. He gives and gives and gives, and most people can't take it. He has given Hillary everything that she ever wanted, and 4 years ago, he gave her the company. And that's why Hillary is what she is. Well, it's partly my fault. I could have put some controls on Winston's generosity, but I didn't. But I won't let that happen to Mark.
Tell me something. How did you first find out about the dumping of the toxic waste?
Well, I've always had the run of Taggart Aeronautics, or I did. After Hillary took over, things changed. Cutbacks, layoffs, new faces. And she didn't like my criticism. She told me not to meddle, and finally she fired me. I was never on the payroll, just Winston's gifts to me. And finally, one night, I saw a truck leave full of waste.
Nobody admitted it. No records. Hillary cut me dead.
Bad choice of words.
I told Winston, and he babied me. He couldn't imagine that Hillary, well, he dotes on her. So finally, I called the EPA, and I tried to tell that man Webster about the trucks. And of course, I thought that it would be a secret, but Hillary found out. It kills babies. So I shouldn't be surprised that my own daughter, that Mark's mother, would kill that man and even try to kill me. So I finally thought that nice woman would help because I'm too scared to do any more alone.
I think I got Emily to promise to let us handle it from here on out.
Yeah, well, if we find the guy who pulled Mark out of class, I think we got our mad bomber.
McCall, Hunter? Suarez says that the lab is not going to be much help to us in proving that attempted murder at the college. Now, as far as Webster's concerned, I've notified the FBI. I think they should follow this up if they think there's a case, because I don't believe we have one.
What do you mean?
Captain, Emily Hill said that she saw Webster get taken out by a one-ton truck.
She saw him get hit by the truck, if we can even believe that much.
Taggart has built 3 new hangars on his north runway. He's put in a brand new parking lot and a lot of low-intensity lighting.
Yeah, and Emily said they beefed up the night shift.
Well, what does that prove?
What do you mean, what does it prove? It proves it
Proves
was...
nothing. Now, go out and find me something that's going to hold up in court.
Great. It's great. Boy, I hope that Emily stays out of this.
What do you mean you hope? She better stay out of it. As of now, we have nothing.
She raised Mark as her own son. You know, she's just trying to protect her family.
What is it?
It's just been a long time since I had a witness cry in my arms, you know?
Miss Hill. Twice in 1 week.
Well, Robbie, I looked at my calendar. It's Joe's birthday. He's 50. He's still on the night shift, right?
Yeah.
I brought him a cake.
You never forget a thing. Save me a piece, will you?
Oh, and I have some pictures here from the last picnic.
Oh, great.
There's a good one of you.
Mr. Rhodes, Emily Hill's in the building. I thought you'd better know. Uh-huh. Yes, sir. I'll take care of it right now.
Miss Hill, I thought you were going up to see Joe.
Oh, well, I looked all over and I couldn't find him, so I just left the cake on his desk. Well, it's late. Just tell him when I stop by. Night.
We gotta stop her. Miss Hill, wait. Miss Hill, this is Robbie. Miss Hill, wait, please. Miss Hill, where are you? Miss Hill!
Your mother dumped this in my office in exchange for a load of files.
My God, what does she think she's doing breaking into offices in the middle of the night? Sam, I'm really worried about her.
Well, I told you she'd gone way over the edge. Now you gotta get tough. She's a danger to herself.
But how do we find her?
Sergeant McCall's partner is a Rick Hunter. She'll probably call one of them.
How do you know that?
It's an obvious choice for her. Emily's too scared to go to a cop shop, so they'll come to her. I got a Bearcat scanner in the car that'll pick up any police frequency.
Yeah, but you can't get every frequency at once.
Won't have to. Hunter's call is William 56. McCall's is William 57. TAC 2 frequency.
I bet you're gonna tell me that's just sewer water.
Who the hell are you? It's legal?
LAPD, shut it off. Shut it off! It's legal, huh? Smell it? Go on. Come on, move it.
1 William 157. You've got a Mrs. Hill standing by, code 2 at 555-3596. A payphone, corner Magnolia and Abbey.
Dee Dee, can you hear me?
Yeah, Emily, what's the matter? You sound out of breath.
Dee Dee, dear, please listen to me. I took the files from Rhodes' office that prove everything, but they know it. I can't go home.
Okay, go to the school, all right? The classes will still be underway. You've got a half hour left of classes, and there'll be a crowd there. You'll be safe. Wait for me outside the art room, and I'll be there in 20 minutes. One William 156, come in. 1 William 156, this is 1 William 157, come in.
1 William 156, go.
Meet me at LACU, code 2.
Roger. Estimated time about 10 minutes, huh?
My ETA is 5.
What'd that tell you? There's your mother again, right on cue.
Mother, don't do this. She'll hurt herself if she keeps this up. Why did you do that?
Rid of these people.
One William 157. We've received a code 8 at LACU.
Please don't do this. Mother, stop it. You need help. Now, we'll sort this all out later. I want you to come with us now.
Emily, we haven't got a lot of time.
People are dying. You've got to stop this. When you're more rational, we'll discuss what I'm doing.
Do you really think I would kill my own mother?
Yes. Dear God, yes, I do.
Oh, Mom, please. Rhodes!
That'll be enough, Rhodes. It's enough, everybody.
I'm sorry. I didn't know what to do.
It's okay, baby. It's okay. I'm here. It's all right. We're gonna go to the police now, Emily. We're gonna do what you wanted to do all along. You were right. Nobody's ever going to hurt you again.
How did you know I was here?
I got the report, sir.
Emily, you're jumping to conclusions.
No, she's not. Is she, Dad? You've been behind this, pulling the strings from the very beginning, haven't you?
Emily, give me those papers.
Rhodes, Taggart, get your hands up in the air where I can see them. Do it! Emily, come back here by me.
You were doing it all of the time, both of you.
Such nonsense. I should have listened to you, Emily.
Emily, my partner's got all the proof. Winston never did let go of that company.
He ordered all of the toxic dumping. He ordered everything.
It's ridiculous.
I don't think so. I think it was you all of the time, you bastard.
You want to live? Let her go.
I gotta assume that's Rhodes.
Yep.
Well, there's a phone upstairs. You better call this in. I'll stay here and watch him. Well, they moved Winston Taggart's arraignment this afternoon.
I'll have to tell Emily. She wanted to sit in on it.
Well, if she does, she will get an earful. Listen to this. Illegal weapons manufacture and export. That's the key word, export. Use of prohibited chemicals, dumping of toxic waste, not to mention murder.
Yeah. At least Hillary's in the clear. You know, Emily said that the two of them are talking like they've never talked before. I think that's nice.
Isn't that sweet?
Yeah. And Mark, he decided to go to Boston for a semester. And you know what? I think that in some way that just kind of brought them a little closer together. You know what I mean?
Really?
For me. Thank you. Mark Hill. How sweet.
What is it?
I don't know. Oh. Well.
Let's see.
I don't think you meant it.
Turn it around.
Okay, well, don't just
turn it around.
be nice. How about that noise, huh? Yeah, well. So.
I assume there is a definite explanation for this.
Well, I don't know, but I would say there's exactly logical. Stop that, a logical explanation, but I would say it's definitely a passionate one.
I like that spot.
Yeah, well, yeah, you like that.
Somehow it's in a way I've never seen you before.
Yes, this is true.
Excuse me.
Where are you going?
Well, I thought I'd put this on the ceiling above my bed tonight.
You're so sick.
Yeah.
Give me this.